Another day, another beach. And today I am talking about a life-changing decision I made this morning, actually early this morning or last night, whichever way you want to look at it. I made a decision and I'm sharing it publicly so I can be held accountable and hold myself accountable more than anything else. So if this is your first time here at my channel, welcome. I'm Helen and I post updates about my life. Sorry, it's annoying me. And I moved to Australia in January, 4 months ago, just over 4 months ago, and I'm starting over a new life at the age of 61. I sold all my stuff and I'm here to share my experiences and my wisdom that I've learned along the way, with the intention of inspiring other women. So I'd really appreciate it if you can support my work by liking, subscribing, sharing, or buy me a cup of tea. It's all there below. So yes, late last night, or in the early hours of this morning, I decided I'm going to stop drinking alcohol. Now, you may know from a previous video I have a son who is an alcoholic, and I've been in Adelaide now for just over a month, and I've had a few glasses of wine at least every single night pretty much since I've been here. I'm actually returning to Melbourne tomorrow. So I was talking to a friend last night, and I'm not saying this friend was judging me or anything, but it was just something that he said. I mean, he's like I don't know what you call it really, he's a friend anyway. And if you watched my video about being single, it's the same friend that I'm talking about, my friend in Melbourne. And we were chatting, and I said, oh yeah, because he'd been out having a drink with a friend of his, and so we were both sort of a bit inebriated, to say the least. And he said, and I said, oh, that I've been having some wine with my friend, and since I've been here. And he said, oh, you realise that is however much a day. And afterwards, that kind of stopped me in my tracks. I mean, I haven't said the same to him. He drinks a lot more than I do, but that's not my problem. Again, it was like he's holding up a mirror, and I'm thinking, yeah, I can't complain about you drinking too much if I'm still drinking alcohol. And it's something that I've been conscious of for a while. I was like, oh, I don't really want to drink, and I don't when I'm on my own. I just do it when I'm with other people, because that's sort of how we've been conditioned, that alcohol is a social thing. And it's like, and then I just thought, you know what, I just don't want to do this anymore. And it's my friend's son's 21st birthday party tomorrow, so that's going to be a challenge to go and just enjoy myself. I don't need it to enjoy myself, but oh god, again, feelings coming up. I've just had a massage as well, which is why my hair's a bit like all over the place. But anyway, I needed to make this video, and I feel amazing after having that massage as well. And it's like, yeah, let's spend that money on self-care. At first I was thinking, oh, it's a lot of money, it's $80. That's only like about 40 UK pounds for an hour's massage with an amazing Thai woman. And I was just thinking, yeah, but I wouldn't think twice about spending that on a night out. So I thought it's about time to sort of rejig my priorities. And I'm not judging anybody else. If they want to drink, fine. But I'll probably also want to spend sort of less time there as well, and look at what my triggers are. Why do I need to have a drink just because somebody else is? I don't. Of course I don't. Gosh. Yeah, it's a big thing. And I've shared before, like, my son's an alcoholic, and I'm thinking, and I've often said, there but for the grace of God go I. When my kids were younger, I didn't drink every night, but I could quite easily think, oh, I'll just have a glass of wine, and then end up drinking the whole bottle. And I stopped doing that. I stopped drinking on my own. But it's time. Yeah, I feel like, no, it's time. This is ridiculous. Why am I doing this? I just want to put good stuff in my body, stuff that's going to nourish me and nurture me, and do things that feed my soul and not my pain. And I'm quite comfortable sitting with my pain. I've got no problem with that. I mean, I teach meditation. I've been meditating for years, and perhaps, if I hadn't learned to meditate, who knows where I would be. But this is like I think it's like the next step. It's like, it's that just being truly 100% honest with myself, and recognise when that mirror's being held up to me. And that's it, really. So that's my decision. No more alcohol. I don't need it. It's like, I didn't drink so much that I wake up the next day with a hangover, or I'm passed out or whatever. But at the same time, it's still not good. And I'm being kind to myself about it, It's like, I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm saying, oh, I shouldn't have done this, I shouldn't have done that, because you can't change the past. And I was never, in recent years, I've not been like that. It's like, oh, I know I'm seeing my friend, I'm going to have a drink. And suppose it's like the walking down the street, falling down the hole poem. It's like, now, instead of walking down the street, seeing the hole and still falling in, now I'm choosing to walk down a different street. So that is it for today, short and sweet. And thanks again. Give me some love below, some likes and shares, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you again very soon. But in the meantime, take care, go well, and lots of love.